My name is Jacob Hooge. I was born in Ukraine on May the 16th, 1924. Grandpa saw an ad in the Rundschau, the German newspaper, and it said there was land available in Yarrow, and the loam content was probably as good as it was in Russia and Ukraine, and the land had just been drained in 26, the water had been drained out, and the land had dried out enough to farm. So he took a train to Yarrow, and he never went back. And so we came in 1932, we came to Yarrow. We decided we'd move to Abbotsford. We bought 10 acres right here on Huntingdon and Town Line Road from Mr. Trethewey, who had logged the property, and it was all stump land, $100, and the stumps were all 6 feet across, or some of them maybe 5, 6 feet. So we started working, clearing 1 stump a week, and then we had to have a place to live, of course. So there were some longhouses at the Mill Lake that were the coolies, Chinese coolies, and the East Indians worked. There were 2, one for East Indians and 1 for Chinese coolies, but they had been vacated in 1930 because the mill closed down. So Dad asked Mr. Trethewey to, if we could have one of those longhouses, because Dad was a carpenter and he'd repair his home there on the Trethewey house on Ware Road. So that's what we did. We took the bought the house with exchange for labor at the Trethewey house. And I remember Dad, I was only 9 years old at the time, so I had to do some painting, and Dad did some of the other renovating. And so eventually we tore those longhouses down and saved every nail and saved every shingle and bored a horse and buggy to haul it all the way 6 miles down to here. And that's how we built our first shack. And I went to South Poplar. I was the first student in South Poplar, while we were the first students in 1933. When the Mennonites came and were permitted into Canada, an arrangement was made that they would be Army exempt. Everybody's scared. My buddies were scared. I mean, my friends in school, they were scared, definitely. But I guess they had more of a dedication to the country. They were probably British or English or something like that, where we saw the horrors of war in Russia, my parents, and heard about them day and night, about everything. So definitely, yeah, sure you're scared. The Mennonites were actually persecuted here. We got beat up in school and everything else. And my dad talked me into becoming a CO, and I was called into Vancouver, and I told for CO service. I had to go to the island. They wanted to send me to the island to a dairy farm. Worked from 4 o'clock in the morning till late at night. Milked 35, 40 cows and bottled milk, and eventually I built a Texaco service station on Trans-Canada Highway at the time, and operated there for 13 years. And then later went into Clearbrook with a clothing store and fabric store, Hoagie's Fashion Fabrics. We had 18 grandkids, and we have 29 great-grandkids, and 2 in the oven. And yeah, we're a clan of about 76.